Hello, my name is Michael Glenn. In this episode of the Dojo Show, we're studying the Kata Setto. In this kata, you're collapsing or breaking down your opponent's kamae. But it's really important to collapse your own intention in the kukan and disappear. Tonight we're doing this Kata Setto, which is from Kotoryu, and it's a very simple looking kata, so we'll start out here. He grabs with his right hand, I start with this cover, okay? So then I strike into jakkin and then butsumetsu, okay? One thing that's important with this is distance, okay? So when you first strike into jakkin, you're coming in kind of close here, and then the strike in butsumetsu comes from this close angle, okay? You guys understand? So don't try to strike from too far. Don't be way out here because it's not the same feeling. You want to instead be kind of closing. Okay. Try it out. So then I strike to jakkin, and then I strike to the Bujinkan to Butsumetsu. That's the kata. Yeah, it hurts. I won't do it in that hard all night. So, first to jakkin. So he grabs and strikes to Butsumetsu. So I start with my cover here, striking into jakkin and Butsumetsu. Okay? This time I'm going to cross step, okay, and then strike in. So this is very much a Kotoryu kind of thing, right? So I'm covering here, yoko aruki, and then strike in. So I'm here, I cross step, okay. This puts me out of the way from his other strike, right? And then I can strike in there. One more time. So yoko aruki, okay. Try that. Yeah, it looks all right. Your distance is still too far. Yeah, on these, the key is a close distance. Watch the camera there. So when I'm cross-stepping, I'm right here up against James, right? So I'm really close. When I was watching you just now, you were more like really, really far, yeah. So try not to go too far. When Soke does these kind of strikes, he keeps his elbow pretty tight most of the time. Same with the Bujinkan. A lot of beginners tend to extend that really far. And that might be good for structural reasons, but for this kata, because he's grabbed, everything's in tight. Okay, so don't think about extending. Instead, walk through the target. If I take too big of a distance here, like now you're going to be able to reset and attack me or back out, you know.
This situation, if I keep my arm away... And
yeah, because the distance is too big.
Oh, because of your...
Like, I want to stay closer, so instead I'm in here. So you cross up here, yeah? Coming out of this is an awkward for me, right? When you're staying really close. So kind of hitting these four stepping back. I mean, I'm trying to make them like one thing, but I'm kind of having to... well, you kind of unwind. So I strike here first, unwind there. Okay. So it's the Bujinkan strike is as you're unwinding. So you've cross step, then you unwind. When we cross step like this in Koto-ryu, it kind of is like winding a spring. So on this one, I'm gonna kind of pull back as I strike there. Okay. Then I yoko aruki for my Bujinkan. One more time. So pulling back because that exposes that for me. And then here with my back foot, I cross step into the Bujinkan. Okay. You don't have to do the lock at the end. That's just extra. Jesse wants to feel one. So I'm exposing that arm as I draw back, right? It exposes that target. And then Bujinkan as I cross step. Okay, one time. Okay. Something in here that Soke does with this. So this normal strike is coming across to jakkin here, right? That's what the Kata says to do. But when Soke does it, he adds in the elbow. Okay? So I'm hitting jakkin and with the elbow. So there's that feeling there. Okay, so it's like 1, 2 as you move in. All right? You don't have to do it as hard as I did. I just did it kind of exaggerated to show the point of it, right? It's coming across and striking with the elbow. So here, okay. And you see that makes it back up. So then you probably have to cross step one more time. Here, okay. Then you can cross step here if you want. So I'm covering. So it's like this strike to jakkin creates this frame with your arm, and the elbow is also striking. So here, there.
Where did they rip it from? It was like a very common theme. That's Brandon? Hey guys. Did you see the trailer for Attack on Titan? Yeah. Oh, that's
so it's like striking across this way, and then the elbow naturally follows. So like that, and then that can follow there. Yeah. Just one naturally follows the other. Yeah. So the orientation of the arm is still the same at the beginning. So this one was emphasizing this elbow. Okay, now I'm going to do something with the elbow again. So this time I pick up his elbow. That's where I can jack that up, right? So here, and then So when you do this, you can grab the skin, grab the meat of the arm. Okay? So you're grabbing the meat of the arm and you jack that up there. But the idea is here that you open this target up by moving this. Okay. So as I step, I've opened up this target so I can nail it. So you guys notice I'm starting to get into some henka with this. So I strike there, and here I've got his arm locked too. Okay. In this one here, I'm sliding from this cover position down the arm. Okay, so then I grab that, and that exposes that target for me. Okay, then Butsumetsu is here. Okay, so I slide down the covering arm to pull this out, and that exposes jakkin here, and I'm going to hit it with kapoken. Okay. Sliding down the arm, exposing that. Richard. So starting with this cover, as I shift my feet, I'm sliding down the arm to pull that. That exposes this target here. Okay. And then this one is ready for me too. So in this technique, the first target here is jakkin. So if I'm hitting Jesse's arm in jakkin, it's splitting the muscles right here. So I'm using shikanken and striking in between. So when I open this up like this, I'm using kapoken. So the kapoken goes right in between those muscles. So jakkin is right here. He's turning his arm because it's painful. Relax. So it's splitting between the bicep and the tricep down here into the bone and the nerve. Okay, so and then you can strike Butsumetsu after that. So this time I can use this hambo in this space, okay? So I can just bring it up this way and then across his body. You see how that's controlling him there? Okay, and this Butsumetsu is kind of exposed, okay? So as you were coming out, I could hit somebody else. So it's just bringing this across here and putting this against the body, okay? And then the Butsumetsu is exposed. So it could come across this way too. All right. Oh, just in the elbow there. And then I put this on the body. So this Butsumetsu is exposed now here. Okay. The idea is you want to do it lightly without a lot of force. Let the stick work for you, right? Don't try to force anything. So on each person I did a slightly different henka. So here, and then it's in front. See how it's like in koi? And then you can bring it down here and lock things up. This really hurts the arm and the body. There's a couple tricks with this. The first one is when I place this into the elbow, I want to do it with my step. Okay, that exposes all of this area, this space under here. Another trick that can happen is you can switch hands. Okay, and then this target is open there. So then when this is in that space, it's going to create different things for you. Yeah. So I switch hands here, and then I can hit that Bujinkan. See where the stick has gone? So all this space is available to me. Allow that stick to be free in that space. You could even strike jakkin like that. Yeah, that really hurts for him. So striking jakkin there. You see how it makes him want to let go right away. And then you can float across. So striking up into jakkin. And then I just float here, okay? So then it's just floating. So you see, I'm not doing anything with it, it's just floating here. But it could be striking. Yep. And then the other one is when you switch hands. Okay, so in that one, you switch hands here to drag this out. Okay, and you see what this has done. And I strike, and you see what's... Okay, so this weight strikes into jakkin, and then this one can pick things up, okay? In the time. So I just have this in my hand here, right? And I strike into jakkin and let that fall. Then you could pick this up and strike into butsumetsu, but then you have his arm here, okay? So this is kind of hidden. He doesn't necessarily know I have it, okay? So it's hidden in his hand here. So I strike into jakkin and I let that drop. This, I'm going to show it to him while that one strikes, okay? So here it's just wrapping across his body. Yeah, so you let that fall there. And then you can use the weight here to strike into butsumetsu. It's dangerous, yeah? So anything he sticks into the space here, a fist or a knee or anything, is going to get hit. So I show this end to him, and that's the one that strikes there. Okay. So jakkin there, and then you let this fall. That's the butsumetsu. Okay. So he smartly covers up here, but I'm just hovering over him to see what he's going to do, right? So here. Okay. And then you let that fall. So I'm showing him this end, but I'm striking with that end down into butsumetsu. It's kind of a kyojutsu thing. Right? So he looks at this end here, and that end strikes. Okay. So this end I show it to him, and this one strikes into butsumetsu. And then I could use that there. Yeah, really. So he sees this here while that one is striking. Okay. And you can lift this up.